What's the richest city in the U.S. right now? The answer might surprise you. 24/7 Wall Street sifted through U.S. Census Bureau data to come up with the top 5 wealthiest cities. Let's count them down now with 24/7 Editor-in-Chief and CEO Douglas McIntyre. Welcome, Doug.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, too. So before we kick things off, tell us how you pulled the list together.
We use mostly census data from, some of it comes from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The United States is, by the census, broken into 365 metropolitan areas. And so we look at those starting with the median income that's the highest and going all the way down through the 365 to the poorest city in the country.
Interesting. All right, so let's get started. What's the 5th richest city in the U.S.?
Boston, home to, as you know, some big universities, and not only are people there paid well, but a lot of people who graduate from Harvard and MIT stay there, create businesses. So it's a big business and financial center.
A lot of really educated people there for sure. Now, you said number 4 is the San Francisco area. Now, you need to be rich to live in San Francisco because the housing is so expensive there.
Yeah, the San Francisco housing market is one of the most expensive anywhere, not just in the United States, but almost anywhere. San Francisco is still a big financial hub, which I think a lot of people don't realize that it's probably the financial hub of the West Coast. You also have a lot of big universities, and then part of the big tech boom still includes San Francisco, although a lot of that's moved to the south. There are still a lot of tech companies that keep headquarters in San Francisco.
Now, number 3, you said it's Bridgeport metro area. That surprised me. When I heard Bridgeport, that's not necessarily when I think of wealth, or even though Greenwich is right nearby.
Bridgeport is a poor city, but that metropolitan statistic area includes Greenwich, Darien, and Westport, which are sort of hedge fund row, as you know. So there's a lot of money in the financial services industry, particularly along those 3 cities, which are right on Long Island Sound.
Right, and you're so close to New York and commute into the financial district. Tell us what's next.
Next on the list is Washington, D.C., which again includes the suburbs. Even though people in government may not be paid a lot, lobbyists, lawyers, defense suppliers, the entire industries, all the industries that feed off the federal government are located there, and the people live there. So many of those people make, well into the 6 figures.
I'm sure. And number 1, with grand finale, I'll let you tell us.
Number 1 is that entire metropolitan area around San Jose, and the answer to why that's doing so well is tech. The median household income there is over $90,000, and I would guess almost all of that is because of the brand name tech companies that are there, plus hundreds and hundreds you haven't heard of.
Doug McIntyre, Editor-in-Chief and CEO of 24/7 Wall Street, thanks for joining us.